What's up guys, That Really Gross Guy here. We are back and today I wanted to take a look at the new Ivara Skathy skin, the deluxe skin for Ivara that has recently been added to the game. And you can see here we have Ivara looking fantastic, which is some colors that I came up with. And we'll take a look at a few different colorations and a little bit of randomizations for you guys so you guys can maybe decide if this skin is for you or not. We're going to jump down, we're going to take a look at this skin in a bit more detail, and like I said, you guys can decide if you're interested in it, or maybe you'll pass on it, because, you know, it's good, definitely good, but maybe you've purchased a Tenogen skin, maybe you really are in love with a fashion frame setup you already have, but I'm gonna take you through and show you a bit of this deluxe skin and see if, you know, I like it. I definitely like the skin. However, I felt a little bit I don't know, like it wasn't quite Ivara's theme. It's growing on me a bit as an Ivara Deluxe skin. However, I was way more invested in the idea that this skin was more of like the Korra aesthetic, or even some people said the Gara aesthetic. This could be, you know, down that avenue, but Korra for sure kind of has this this kind of aesthetic in my opinion. But that is not the case. This is Ivara Deluxe, and while I while I feel a little bit like it's outside of what I was expecting, I do like it. I do like it for sure. There is some cloth, kind of cloth physics and some texturing that is a little bit more like flat, and then we have some metallic texturing in here as well, which makes this skin really stand out. This is a color scheme that I've come up with and I really like. This reminds me of, if you guys are familiar with Gundam, this reminds me a bit, this isn't right on par, but the colors remind me of the Gundam Ultra. It's like the Dragon Gundam with the dragon arm things, but whatnot. But it's got a lot of green in it. It's got some like goldish yellow in it, depending on whether USA, action figures or Japan. But anyways, gives me kind of that vibe, and I really like the green and gold combination here. But a little bit of white in there because white, being a good base color to work with. But anyways, really like this. But we're gonna go through, we're gonna take a look at this skin's default coloration, which I feel like if there was a bit more lighting in the world of Warframe, this would stand out a bit more. I feel like it's a bit dark. I don't know, maybe you guys, I don't know, maybe it's just my monitor, I don't know, but this feels a bit dark for me. I really like the blue metallic though. I'd like to work that into a fashion frame in the future, and even this kind of color, but I don't know, for whatever reason I feel like the darkness and whatnot of the game itself is gonna kind of drown out the aesthetic of this specific default color scheme. But anyways, there is also the Syandana that you can get in the bundle if you are interested. The Skathy Syandana, is that what it's called? No, it's not. The Thiazi Syandana. I'll go through and just randomize this a little bit so maybe you can see it stand out a bit more from the skin itself. Yeah, so you can see the aesthetic specifically for this Syandana if you're interested in it. So there it is. I like it. I feel like there's some really good Syandanas in the game, and this wouldn't be my first choice, but it does seem to fit this deluxe skin fairly well. So it's up to you if you want to roll with that, but we'll come back and we'll do some randomizations with this so you can maybe get some inspiration that is not maybe my aesthetic as we go through at the end of the video. Let's pop through some of the color schemes that I've come up with. Usually it comes through, I go through and randomize it, and then I tweak a couple colors here and there to kind of get something that I'm more in love with. This is there's a little contrast. You can see that this is a little bit metallic-y. I don't know, there's some flat colors, which you can see in the orange. And then this metallic-y orange is a bit off. I didn't want to make it perfectly the same. I couldn't come to a 100% like something I was happy with, so I'm gonna work with this one. Whether I go this route, which I think that looks actually pretty decent right there, or yeah, do I want to stick with the orange color? Do I just want to make it look like that so it looks like both sides are the same? This is a scheme I'm gonna work with, and Maybe I just completely randomize it and start over again, but I like this. I like the silver-orange combination. I'm just really gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with this metallic section. Maybe I just completely change it up. Maybe I'll bounce. Ooh, that kind of looks cool. I don't know. Maybe I'll just completely change it up. We'll see. But this is one I want to work with, which is why it's in my B slot. It's my one right off the bat that I want to work on. But these ones I think are pretty cool. So sticking with a red metallic, something that stands out, something that looks, I don't know. I don't want to say Iron Man, but something that stands out, looks I don't know, like you look at her from this side and it looks pretty badass with the gold and red. Looks really, really cool. And this is a bit of a darker kind of look, seeing as she has a frame that disappears, you know, into invisibility. She's kind of stealthy, you know what I mean? And then the two combinations together is a little bit edgy, so I wanted to put something in here for some of you guys that are more into that red and black or some of the more edgier colors. You have something like this if you want to work with that. Definitely can be tweaked. I really was trying to find the perfect combination of a color with this red. I'm still a little unhappy with this. We could go completely black, or we could jump back up here and just accent the red with red, so it looks something like this. Yeah, or right like that. It's a little bit more even. This is a little bit darker. This one's a little bit more even, I guess. But I don't know. Maybe I'll go with something like that. That's starting to grow on me the more I look at that. So I don't know. What are your thoughts? I don't know. What color schemes you want? What color schemes you want? Maybe we go with blue over here. Remember that blue that we saw earlier? Jump out of the Valentine's Day coloration, but jump over here with some blues. Red, white, and blue frame, America? No. Anyways, yeah. Maybe ketchup and mustard. We could go that route. Ketchup and mustard frame. But jokes aside, very cool. I don't know, that metallic I really enjoy, and this Iron Man color scheme, the white, red, and gold, I think is pretty cool. But probably something I'm going to work with a little bit more, and we'll move on. So this one, of course, going that what do you call it? Pastel-y kind of color, more of Megan's kind of designs, where it's a little bit out there, but I think it looks pretty good. You match the silver with the metallics, you get that pinkish color you have over here with some of the cloth legs, the left leg, or well, right leg, sorry if we're looking at the wrong side. Yeah, speaking of left and right, let's spin her around and get a look. Pretty cool aesthetic. The teal that we have in here gives that pastel-y kind of look, and I think it's really nice. The blue energy color, really cool. I like this coloration. I don't think I'm going to change anything on this skin the way it is here, so very cool. And then jumping into the next one, a little bit darker, a little bit more I've been trying to get into this type of color scheme you guys have seen in my previous fashion frames, where I try to get into you saw that with my the new Excalibur skin, something that's a little bit more Chinese mythical kind of look. I guess you could say that. I guess these other ones kind of fall in that avenue as well. Where's the other one? Oh, I guess you could say they kind of all fall in that design. But I like this. I don't know why I like this silver and I don't know, brass kind of look. Copper, brass, I don't know, kind of look with this. We got the gold as well. I didn't know if I was going to tweak this because I don't really. These are really mustardy. If we went into, say, the Orokin palette and went with more of the Orokin gold like colors, maybe, I don't know. I didn't find one, at least short term, that I was excited about or really happy with. But turn the fire. Yeah, maybe something closer to this. No, not that yellow one. Maybe something closer to that. I don't know. And maybe this is a little bit too dark for your taste as well. Maybe you want to brighten it up, make it a little bit more reddish, or no. Yeah, I think I'm gonna scale this down just a tad. A little too dark. We'll scale that down just a tad. I like that. I don't know about you guys, but that one's pretty cool. And especially because the metal being silver gives me kind of a medieval knights kind of a look, and I like that. I like that as well. So And then bouncing into this last one that you saw, going kind of the opposite. Instead of silver metallics, we have this gold metallics, almost like some golden warrior, you know, golden knight type deal. But this is a stealthy frame, so gold, I don't know. We could even, you know, kind of go that route as well over on this side. That's the problem, is that cloth color doesn't really do that metallic color justice if you try to color match. So I'm gonna leave it like that. I think that blue looks really, really cool. Or not the blue, the teal looks really, really cool with that gold. I like that white energy color that comes out of this. I don't know, it's super, super cool. I like it. Yeah, those are my little fashion framey deals. Hopefully you guys like those little fashion frames. I'll pop in and do some randomizations as well. Oh, actually, I was gonna say, the way this gun matches the Ivara aesthetic. Let's pop over there real quick. Do that, and then pop to the gun. Look at that. I think that looks really fantastic, color matching. But anyways, let's pop back in there. Let's get some randomization going, so you guys can maybe get inspired to work with this Ivara Deluxe skin, or maybe you can decide, you know what, it's not for me. But that's absolutely okay. Syandana we'll leave as it is, but let's go through, do some random colors. I found that this Warframe this skin specifically did color pretty well. Going through and even randomizing, there were several that I really liked, and I found it hard to click past it. The reason why I click past a lot of them is because when I go through and show you guys these different color schemes, I try to get some variety in there so you guys can enjoy that. This could be a good substitute for this one. Like, if you were not quite on board with this skin, you can maybe go this route. They're very similar, but there's definitely some darker colors, and instead of the metals being gold, it's more silver, and then you could kind of flip-flop. Maybe I could even swap this over to be that more, or oops, wrong one. Let's go back. What am I? This one. Maybe I could swap this one to be more of that Orican gold. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's more your style. Not sure, but anyways, we'll go through, randomize a little bit more. If there's anything you like, you feel free to pause the video and say, I'm gonna copy that down like this one. Feel free to pause it and maybe kind of check out these colors and try to copy them down the best you can. And if you get some inspiration, I just want to point out, I recently did a video where we randomized and went through. Some of you down in the comments said, I found it. As I was randomizing, you guys found a color scheme that you really liked. You paused the video and you utilized, and that makes me really, really happy. Thank you for tuning in and watching the video all the way through and getting some inspiration. That's why I do these videos. So yeah, feel free to post in the comments if you found something you liked, or if you decided maybe this isn't for you, or if it is, you know, feel free to let me know. It makes me really happy, and it gives me that energy to inspires me to continue to do these kind of fashion frame first look videos for you guys, because I just love the fact that I visually saw somebody say, that's cool, I'm gonna go do that right now. I really, really like that. So something like that's kind of cool as well, going with those teals. It's pretty much teal all the way around with some that orangish aesthetic, but ooh, that's cool. That gives me closer to that Neja look, the Neja Dragony Deluxe, or Tiger Dragon Deluxe. I don't know what it was. That's something you could copy down. There's a color scheme for you if you're interested. Reds, grays, orange. Ooh, pretty cool. I like that. I like that quite a bit. I almost hope that I can find something very, very similar to this, but I didn't want to stop right away. You know, as I was randomizing. I also don't want to have to go buy another Ivara so that I can, you know, have more fashion frames. It's she's 325 platinum in the shop, but then the deluxe skin, if you are interested, is it's like 190, and then the whole entire bundle with all the things is a bit more. That's kind of neat. But yeah, let's flip through a few more times. Pretty cool. Boom. Oh. I don't know. I've seen a lot of people do like the silver medieval knight looks on some of their warframes. That looks pretty cool. I have to admit, that looks pretty cool. Let's keep on going. Oh, that's almost a better pastel-y looking color than this one. Well, nah, this is maybe a little too vibrant, but there you go. Boom. All right, flip through a few more times. I didn't find too many dark color schemes that I loved. You'll see that we flip through and we see some of these lighter ones, and most of the ones that I showed you guys are all light color schemes. I feel like that's just too hard to see. It's so busy that I feel like you can't really see all the detail, and you almost have to have a light color scheme in order to appreciate the deluxe skin. So I don't know. Some of you guys could probably prove me wrong with your fashion frame. Show me a really, really cool design, and maybe I'd fall in love with it and copy you guys, you know? So that's kind of cool. I like I don't know, I feel like they accent each other pretty well, those two colors, but all right, so pretty much gonna be it from me. There was what was the deluxe or the secondary? Oh, it was a Ballistica. There was a Ballistica skin that came with this. So we'll go down here. Randomization Ballistica. There's a regular Ballistica, and fool around with this. There was. Oh, that's pretty ugly. Is there a default one? There is. Let's go Dolly Ballistica skin. So this is the Ballistica that matches her aesthetic. So let me go up here. We'll put this on one of probably my favorite color scheme, and then let's color match this to see what this looks like. Pretty cool. That's a really cool Ballistica. I might have to go farm up a Ballistica Prime and get this skin on one of my frames. I like that. I like that quite a bit. Maybe she'll kind of point it around for us. No, maybe not. Okay. All right, but that's that. Hope you guys did enjoy this little first look at the Ivara Skatey skin. And yeah, I appreciate you guys very, very much. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you guys again in the next one. Blah!